We wheel them and we turn them and we rock them and we sound them and we tempo them and laughs the rhythm sweet.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Rhythm Suite. I'm your host Felicia Renee, and today I am so incredibly excited to be on the road in Atlanta with Misfits International. So welcome back guys, we're sitting here with Patricia Tong Henry, who is the president of ACBAR. Now what exactly is ACBAR?
Atlanta Caribbean Carnival Band Leaders Association, and we bring Atlanta Caribbean Carnival.
Tell us the process of getting a carnival actually put on.
It's a very long process. It takes you a whole year to put it on. And I have my first meeting where I give a recap of what took place during Carnival. So once you submit an application, there's several steps on the application that you need to adhere to. Make sure I get all my license. Once I have all my contracts, like the sanitation department, EMS, and then we usually get our artists.
Now every year it seems you do a different Caribbean island. So last year you did Jamaica, this year is Antigua and Barbuda. Why do you section it that way?
Well, it was a strategic move. So when I realized there was going to be a second carnival, I had to think outside the box.
For this year's celebrations, the focus is Antigua and Barbuda, and so they've invited the Minister of Culture to play that role of Grand Marshal, which is leading the parade basically. I think the contributions of Caribbean people to the development of the United States is an untold story. It is symbolic and significant that they're giving recognition to the contributions made by Caribbean people here in Atlanta, and I hope that this kind of effort spills over into the wider USA.
Why is it so important that we continue those traditions or Caribbean traditions away from home?
It identifies us.
Yes.
It sets us aside from all other people.
We come and we see the fete, right? And we see the costumes and the colors. What does behind the scenes look like?
Crazy. You wouldn't get Patricia behind the scenes.
No?
No, you're getting Patricia now. You get my alter ego Carolyn.
Oh,
and
Lord.
she's not nice at all.
Oh,
It's a lot of hard work, a lot of frustration. Anything goes wrong, who gets blamed? The person at the top. It could be I task someone to look at the hotel, and then at the end of the day, Carnival come away and got no hotel. And so I find myself a lot having to follow up behind people and micromanaging people. Even this year, we started off with $0. But people don't know that. People see you have an event and they see all those people out there like, oh my God, you made money, you have it. They're not thinking about overhead costs. It costs us so much money to put on this event. So going forward in 2017, the goal is to attain enough sponsors as much as possible.
let's talk about Carnival. Where did it come from?
Actually originated in St. Kitts. And when the slaves got freed, that's how they celebrate.
Right.
So it's like different stuff to it.
How would you say that your Antiguan roots have influenced your job?
I was never keen on Carnival or big on Carnival. How I got involved in Carnival was actually when I moved here to Atlanta, they had the first pageant show. It kind of left me heartbroken because, you know, every little girl want to win. Me being outspoken, the person I am, the president and the vice president was sitting around. And so one day the vice president walked over to me and she says to me, "We need you." I said, "For what?" And she said, "We need you on our board as board of advisors." So I was secretary treasurer for 3 years. Then they had elections. Some of the bands were texting me and saying, "Hey, we would love for you to run for president." They kept pushing me. So I ran for president and I won.
My grandfather, Oscar Mason, he was instrumental in founding the Carnival in Antigua in 1957. So for me, it's a legacy thing. We called it Misfits because I thought at the end of it, there are more people who don't fit in. You know, they're more of us than them. And when we chose our theme for this year, we said tribal lawless for a reason. Without necessarily thinking or, you know, subconsciously, you're part of a tribe and don't even realize you're part of a tribe. So this carnival, we really want to take it back to what it was, to free yourself, emancipate yourself. And sometimes in order for you to free yourself, you have to be lawless.
How would you say that your Antiguan roots have influenced Misfits International?
Oh, it's influenced it big time. The mass building, I enjoyed that when I saw my grandfathers did this as a kid.
So how many sections do you have?
9, we got 9, yeah, we got 9.
So how do you sit down and like think about the sections and the colors and putting all of that
Well,
together?
as I have 2 lovely daughters, you know, when I take them out to Marks and Spencer's in London, they always go for the purple, you know, that purple Skittles bag?
Yeah.
I said, you know what, let me just open this bag and see what this Skittles is like. It's just a wonderful array of colors. I decided to use that color chart. It's like making a proper stew. You have to have a bit of salt and a bit of pepper.
When people see you guys fetting and jumping on the road and having a ball, what is it that you want them to walk away with?
Wow, that's a beautiful costume, but boy, does that band have energy. I feel it. I want to be a part of, I want to enjoy, I want to experience that. That's what I'm selling.
What we do in Atlanta is just a little thing. I want people to go back to the islands and witness a true carnival.
Why are you here today?
We are here today. We're from Guyana, and you know, roti is very common throughout the whole West Indies.
Yeah.
So roti is the Indian tradition. That's your food. Like every nation have a food. The Italians have pasta. It's also not for our people alone. Everybody wants to eat roti.
Everybody?
Yeah. The minute they hear roti, they run.
Baba's goodness here.
Well, what we have here is pineapple herbal refresher, right? We take the pineapple, we'll slice it, we'll take this contraption,
Oh, it cools
and we'll exactly.
What makes your frozen drinks different from the rest?
My frozen drinks are different from the rest because they're ready. Back in the days when we didn't have ice, we invented jerk. So jerk is originally Jamaican. So I don't know how to cook any other food but Jamaican food. I'm a real Jamaican.
That's nice.
Well, it's a big thing, big Caribbean thing, and we're a Caribbean retailer. You know what I mean? We sell things for every country.
What is this?
This is fresh kettle corn, so it is a popcorn with some sugar and a little salt. I use a non-GMO corn, so it's a little healthier for us. It's sweet, it's salty, and it's delicious.
One of the things that I do as a president is that I try to bring in an artist from each Caribbean island, because Atlanta is a melting pot. So we have people from Trinidad, Guyana, Grenada. So I try to give everybody something to look forward to.
Carnival, for most countries, Caribbean countries apart from Jamaica, soca music is our culture.
Well, it's always good to be somewhere where so many West Indian people come together, and I'm all about that.
I mean, it's all about fun, it's all about math, it's all about our music, you know? And when we come together, it's all like fireworks.
What we have that binds us and holds us together is our culture.
What is one thing you want people to walk away with after they come and they experience Carnival?
Hey, I came out here to Atlanta. I had a good time, and I definitely want to come back. And I'm going to tell a friend and bring a friend.
What do you enjoy the most right now?
The food, the coconut.
You just feel alive.
This is fun out here. I like it.
The food does kind of bring me back home.
I came all the way from Newark, New Jersey.
Everyone's having a good time.
That's a lot of fun.
Just to learn about the different nationalities.
Caribbean culture is definitely being represented.
I'm loving it.
The food. Honestly, the music.
I love the food.
It's awesome, yeah.
I love the women.
Now that the fete is over, the party done, how do you feel?
The costume you're wearing, you look lovely in it. The whole package of what we did really represented Antigua.
This is Patricia Tongue Henry, President of the official Atlanta Caribbean Carnival Band Leaders Association and the Rhythm Suite.